Hola, bienvenido a episode 5 of our Camino journey. Come along as we see where a battle between the English and Napoleon took place. I rocked out with the band at a fiesta, and we stormed the castle in Ponferrada. Let's go! Buenos dias! Beautiful mural here that we're hitting in the town as we leave here. Villar de Mazarif. And here's the small town square. And last night we went into this nice grocery, which is cerrado, closed, shut. There's little doggies roaming. Here's another one over there. Hello, perro. We're getting out for the day here. Seeing a lot of that, of course, because we are still in agricultural lands out here in the countryside for sure. Rhythm of the day. There's a fellow last night out the albergue that was walking in the street. We spoke a little Spanish. He's like, Espanoles? Spanish, and no, Estados Unidos. Oh, Estados Unidos. And he kept going. Our Spanish is, we're trying, but a lot of people, especially in the hostels and other places, speak English, so I try to speak Spanish back to them regardless. And we're learning some more words, so we are trying our best. Pretty soon going to be fully out of the Meseta. We can see out in the distance there are mountains that are coming, and we've got a pretty big mountain climb that'll be coming up here in about a week. It is going well, feeling good for both of us. Amanda's knee has been kind of not great. There she is behind.
Just taking it slow.
Yeah, so she's we're managing out here, and it's just a perfectly beautiful sunny morning. So we got up about 6:30 and trying to get an earlier start. I ended up having an experiment of cornflakes with very hot milk designed for coffee. So it was kind of like eating mush, but you know, you got to see what happens while you're out here. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're coming into Villavante here. At the cathedral bells going, church bells here. It's noon, and we just had a nice little break at a cafe. Here we are in Hospital de Orbigo. We are at the 19th Arch Bridge, one of the largest in Spain. It was built in the 13th century. It's super impressive. Parts of it have been destroyed and rebuilt over the years. One time when the English tried to slow Napoleon's forces, so they blew up sections of the bridge, and so part of it had to be rebuilt in the 19th century. So we are underway on this incredible bridge going over the Rio Orbigo. It is quite awesome. Also, the Knights Templar have a history here, as well as the Knights of the Order of Malta. There's watching jousting. There's a history of Don Suero back in medieval times, came onto this bridge, and he was trying to win back his honor after losing one of his loves, and jousted, and once he foiled 300 lances, he considered himself regaining his honor.
Really hot today, no?
Ah, muy calor. There's Valares de Orbigo. It's on an alternative route, really the main route on the Camino, out in the nature here. We had a wonderful visit there. It's gotten pretty hot out, so we needed to get some water. It was super nice there. We are coming up onto Santi Bayanez. Exactly how to pronounce it, but that's where we're hanging our hat tonight. We were told in the previous Pueblo that there's going to be a big fiesta here tonight, so it's going to be musica and explosions and good times, so we might have to get out and see what it's all about. Fennel all over the ground. It just smells like really nice. And then there's a bunch of tree branches here, I guess, that they use. We missed kind of some of the festivities earlier today, but pretty cool. This is our Orbigo for tonight. It has this wonderful courtyard, garden in the back, and very lovely. We had dinner with a total of 4 of us, so it was pretty intimate. Yesterday they had that fiesta in Santi Bayanez, and it was really quite amazing. But I got up at 1 and the band was still cranking out. We could hear it in the distance, playing some 80s tunes. They did a lot of covers, and then I woke up again at 3:30. They're still rolling. I think they ended about 4:30, playing Dire Straits, Pink Floyd, a bunch of different covers. So very entertaining. I wanted to go down there, but man, I was spent. Couldn't go check it out, but I saw the sound check at 10 p.m., so it was very cool. Kind of have a short day today, about 12.5K, so not too far to get into Astorga, which is a really historic city. Just past a memorial for people to remember lost loved ones, and I've been taking pictures of my mom with her 2 huskies at different points, and it's I just reflect on things throughout the course of this walk. My mom's been she passed about 10 months ago, so I guess I've had enough time to sort of get some perspective on things, but still I miss her, and I know that she's with me inside, but I have also been taking these pictures because it helps me to have a sense that she's along. These wheat fields out here are just outstanding. These are a lot taller than other ones we've hit, and it's just a gorgeous day here getting going today. We hit the just unbelievable oasis and outpost back there that was just fabulous. Reminded me a lot of the country fair in Oregon, or even Burning Man, of just this couple managing this place where we could They had so many lovely things there, and people playing guitars, and just shiny, happy people. I mean, it was just awesome. So very, 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 very nice. Yesterday we met Alan and Sharon from Australia, Kiwis originally, and they've been living in Australia and Sydney for many years, but I'm learning that the Australians, Alan had quite a sense of humor of poking fun and doing things, so there's a lot of that kind of attitude, it seems, of several of the Aussies. So anyway, we continue to meet wonderful people and just have an amazing experience here. Got Astorga up ahead here, very historical town. We're going down there today, so gonna spend the night. It's gonna be fabulous. Buenos dias. We got up at 6:30, and what you find is you get up at 6:30, and it's when a lot of the pilgrims are underway. So yesterday we had a great day in Astorga. We ended up going to another Gaudi building, and it was the home for the bishop. Multi-story house, beautiful stained glass inside, and very much in the spirit of other Gaudi buildings that we've seen. I started developing a sore throat and a bit of a headache yesterday, fatigue, and last night in the 10-bedroom dorm, it was a chorus of snoring going on. Earplugs help a lot, but I'm feeling pretty slow this morning, but decided that gonna go ahead and motor on to the next town. We've got 20K today to do, which is about 13 miles, somewhere in there anyway. At the Cowboy Bar in El Ganso. There's a cowgirl right there. This thing's quieted down. Quite a few people heading out this morning when we were, but now it's spread out, so we're really enjoying listening to the crickets and some really nice mountains out there. A little bit of snow still on them, and we are almost to Rabanao, which is where we're staying for tonight. I'm still feeling off, but making the best of it, and we ended up running into really cool fella that does wax stamps for the credential, and he was doing the wax stamps. They're beautiful and really nice addition to our credential passport book. So, and we also met a nice older Spanish gentleman who was selling some things, so we ended up buying kind of a bracelet here from him. It's got the shell on it, and yeah, Had a nice chat with him in Spanish as best we could. He gave us some tips in Spanish language as well, which was helpful. Agua potable, no. Mud here. Good morning. Buenos dias. It's May 28th. We are on day 29. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty rough, but as I'm going here, my ears are unclogging a bit, and I think once I get some antihistamines, which at the Pharmacia in Molina Seca later today, we'll be able to get some medicines, so that'll be good. Last night at the Albergue, very nice place, great restaurant next door, and I just couldn't sleep. Had headache much of the night, and boy, it's hard to sleep with that, and just clogged up. So I was up several times, took some meds finally, and about 4 in the morning, fell asleep for a while. But met a woman in our 4-person room on the bottom bunk, other side, that chatting with her. She's Españoles, Spanish person, and we were talking. She has done 19 Caminos. 17 of them on the Camino Frances, which is the route we're on. And she said her son is encouraging her that it's enough, because come to find out, she is 80 years old and she looked great. But she told me last October she had a fall not far from where we were staying last night, and stepped on a stone. It was kind of dark out, I don't know, early in the morning, and ended up falling on her face, probably broke a bone in her cheek, and a young woman came up and helped her and picked her up, but then kind of kept moving on, so she was on her own. But very inspirational woman, but she did say this is probably her last Camino this year. So anyway, it's amazing. Every time I think I've heard one of the most amazing stories, then you meet somebody like her. Her name is Angeles, and a very lovely woman. Well, we got a bluebird day going on here. It's supposed to be up to about 70. We're going to reach the highest point on the whole Camino, about 5,000 feet today, and we are graced with this just outstanding weather. Very happy about that. It's not like the Pyrenees where we're in the snow and cold hands, even with gloves, because they got wet. It was tough, but this is a nice, fairly gradual upward. Listen to those frogs. Wow. We are headed upwards here. That's Fonce Badon that we were just at. Lovely medieval town. And now we are getting amazing vista up towards the top. So we just passed by actually stopped at the Cruz de Ferro, which is the highest point on the Camino. And for hundreds of years, it's been used as a spot where people remember loved ones and also think about the things they want to change about their life. And they place a stone in a pile up there as a way to focus on transformations and aspirations and remembering loved ones. I put my mom's picture there again. I've been remembering her along the way, and it's always a mixture of happiness for the decades we had together and how fortunate I feel that we had that much time compared to a lot of people, and also sad because she's gone, and you just don't get that chance to talk in the same way. But I'm glad she's not suffering anymore as she was in the last year or so of her life, and I am happy that she gave me all the gifts she did of adventure and kindness towards people and animals, and just a lot of positive things. So anyway, it was a good to do that. The mountains out there in the distance, and it's a pretty cool section through here with all these pink flowers. We are making our way to El Acebo. This is the next big town. There's a bear getting down this loose shale, and really taking your time. In the meantime, I think these pretty white bushes are really kicking up my allergies. My nose is running like a sieve, and it's gotten kind of hot out, a lot of flies around. So this is one of those times in the Camino you just got to keep pushing through, and it's just hard. So not all of it's beauty and easy and kind of rolling hills and so on, but it's just part of the Camino. About 2:30 right now. We are on day 30 of our Camino journey. As you may hear in my voice, I've kind of been dealing with a combination of allergies for the past 4 or 5 days, as well as some cold symptoms that surfaced. There's been other people coughing, and I guess it's inevitable in these albergues and everything. You're gonna get a little something. So went to the pharmacia yesterday and got some Medicina for antihistamines and some other things, and picked up a couple other items today with some zinc and vitamin C and Ricola. So actually that menthol from the Ricola helped a whole lot. So we got underway this morning. I had kind of a crazy mistake last night with brain fog, not knowing where the blankets were, and it got kind of chilly in the room, so that probably didn't help either. But anyway, I'm feeling better now, and we got underway this morning. We've got a shorter day, 17K, just about 11 total miles, and we are about 8K or so from getting to where we need to be for today. Took some time. We went into Ponferrada. They have an amazing 15th century castle that was built there. We did a tour, and Wednesdays, which it is today, is free to go in there. So we had a nice time, had some lunch. We
got a bit of a cooker today. It's almost 80 degrees, so how's it feeling to you, Amanda?
Really, really hot. But we got lots of shade.
Yeah, there's been a lot of shady spots, and but just we've gone from being in the cold in the Meseta to now we're in the heat.
Yep. And my leg stopped working yesterday for a little while, which was disconcerting, but it seems fine now.
Yeah, she had some trouble. I mean, getting down that scree and all that shale and jagged rocks coming down. We ended up, just because I wasn't feeling well and needed to go get medicine, we did grab the taxi in the last town before our stop.
Yeah, maybe 5K.
And but that got us there, and we had an amazing conversation with Jose, not Jose. He's Jose from Brazil. Spoke amazing English. He and his wife Mara have been running this amazing albergue for 9 years in Molina, and it was just a really awesome place. Great room and nice balcony and little courtyard. And every one of these albergues, I mean, you go from something with 50 beds and kind of a dank smell in the bathroom, but a very friendly host and clean enough, to these really nice, it was a hostel, which basically usually has a private room. We've been mixing it up between towns based on what's available. Yeah, it's just been a couple of days that have been tough, but you just got to keep going, one foot in front of the other, which is what we're doing, and enjoying everything.